This week's Torah portion, the portion of Yitro, is named for the father-in-law of Moses, Jethro. And it's the section of the Torah that features the giving of the Ten Commandments at Mount Sinai. Jethro was a heathen priest. In fact, he was considered to be a great expert in idolatry and the occult. And according to tradition, there was not one idolatrous cult or alternative way of seeking spirituality that he did not investigate. He was an expert in them all. And yet it was Yitro, Jethro, who gave the important advice to Moses about how to delegate responsibility, something that was difficult for Moses, about how to ease up upon his burden in the judgment of the Jewish people. And more importantly, there is something else that we learn from Jethro, which has very far-reaching implications for all of us. Now, when we think about the concept of Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the new year, which is such an important time of year for Israel and the nations, we've mentioned previously that in the prayers of the High Holiday Prayer Book of Rosh Hashanah, the theme that's emphasized is not the relationship between Israel and the Creator, but the aspirations to see all humanity united in true recognition of the one true God, and the desire that those who are furthest away from God should come to know who He is. So too, when it comes to this week's Torah portion and the character that we're introduced to, the person of Jethro, he heard all about the great miracles of the Exodus. He heard about the tremendous salvation, the deliverance that God gave to the Jewish people. And in Exodus chapter 18, verse 10, we read that Yitro, Jethro, said, "Blessed is Hashem, blessed is God who has saved you from the hand of Egypt and from the hand of Pharaoh, who has saved the nation from the hand of Egypt." And then in verse 11 he says, "Now I know that God is greater than all the other gods." And our great sages comment that this moment, when Yitro, the former heathen priest, said, "Now I know that God is greater than any other god," this was truly the greatest moment of the sanctification of God's name in history. Because when those who are furthest away come to realize the unity of the Creator, when those who should know because they have the experience and have tasted everything under the sun, when those who have had that kind of experience come forward and say, "But now I know that really God is greater and God is the truth," that is the greatest moment of sanctification, and that is really the purpose of life, for everyone to embark upon a personal, true, and real relationship with the one true God.